now we're live. And now we can go live.
Hello, world. That's not right.
Holy crap, the people just hanging around.
Alright. Get rid of that. Now we're live. I just gotta make sure I can find the link.
That's better.
Boo, boo, boo.
Hello, world.
Boing, 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 boing.
Anybody out there, world?
No, I mean, we literally just started, so...
Just started?
We just started. I don't
Typically,
even have...
7 minutes late.
I don't even have Sarah here yet.
Well, that's the fun. I don't want to start.
Well, I'm trying to get her in. Hold on.
I'm going to find another producer. I don't know about this.
What?
I really am. I mean...
Do you want to do this?
I'm paying you quite a lot. How much
You are not. You are paying me nothing.
It's too much.
Do you want to do this?
I can't do it and play the guitar at the same time.
Yeah, you can.
I cannot.
Yeah, you can.
How can I do that?
Yeah, you can.
Cannot.
You really can. Call unavailable. Why is call unavailable? I haven't told Sarah we're calling her yet. Hello?
Hello.
I can hear you, yes.
Hello, world.
Wonderful. I just gotta make sure that the world can hear you now.
Is it call?
Good thing we start promptly at 7.
I know, right? It's fantastic. Do you want to
It
hear?
says I missed a call from
Yes, I
David.
need to hear the
didn't even hear it.
conversation.
I called and then it said error, and I was like, what? And it said unable to call, and I was like, no, click again, and it worked, so.
Can I plug in
Because I've
this
been
one?
on my computer for the past hour and didn't hear anything.
No, I can just plug into that one.
Would you like to come slightly closer?
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is on.
No, I like these ones better.
Broken.
Did you just break my headphones?
I just picked it up.
How did you break my headphones?
I didn't break it.
How did you break my headphones?
I just picked it up. You handed it to me. I just picked it. It broke in my hand.
How did you break my headphones?
I think it's supposed to be that way. I have no idea.
Give me that. They're falling apart anyway. How did you do that?
Talent?
What?
I didn't do anything.
Did? You very obviously did, because it is broken and it was not when I gave it to you.
Should I get my own headphones?
I got an extra pair. Look at that. All those extra pairs. Now I just have to throw this one out. Sadly.
Too bad, that was a good one.
You guys are arguing.
Welcome to the podcast. Alright.
I'm in the market for a new production manager.
I'm in the market for a new co-host. Do you want to apply?
Yes! Wait. Yeah, sure.
Pick me.
Nah, that's the wrong one. That doesn't have the right cable.
That works.
Alright, now can you hear Sarah?
Can you hear me now? I got
can
nothing.
hear everybody.
Oh, wait. I can hear. I hear things.
Wonderful.
I can hear you guys.
Wonderful.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I know you could hear us. I was just trying to make sure he could hear you because I didn't have the headphones.
I can't hear David though.
Yes, you can.
Cannot. Not through the headphones.
Yes, you can.
I cannot.
Yes, you
I
can.
cannot.
The sound of my voice is going literally through the headphones into your ears.
Speak.
I'm talking.
Yeah, I got nothing.
1 + 1.
Nothing.
Really?
Really.
You
Seriously.
cannot hear me at all.
Cannot hear at all. Seriously. Go do again.
I don't believe you.
Nothing.
I'm not meaning through the head. I mean like literally physically through the headphones.
Oh, not coming out of the headphones?
Not coming out of. I was making a joke.
Oh,
that you could hear me physically.
I thought you
through
meant it was
your
going through the
headphones.
headphones, which means it's electronically going through the headphones. But no, you meant physics was working.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right. I don't know what you said. You cut out.
I said, am I really needed for this?
Needed? No. Wanted? Yes.
Very wanted. Help! I am going to die.
Are you needed? Well, I don't know. Are you needed? That's our philosophical question for tonight.
Wow. Thank you very much.
That is a very depressing philosophical question
Really?
for tonight.
I heard of a beep, but I don't know what it was.
Probably Discord. Because I just posted the podcast as live link.
12
That's
minutes
why
late, which
I
means we're on time.
Well, I mean, we have been live for the last 6 minutes.
But we haven't started officially yet because we didn't have a theme song.
Would you like to play the
I
theme
can play
song?
a theme song.
Play the
Wait,
theme
wait.
song.
That's better.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Stream of Consciousness, a Rubber Mushroom podcast. We are here with episode 21, second episode on YouTube. I am Turtle Cube. I'm here with Turtle Dad.
I am Turtle Dad. I'm here with Turtle Cube.
And today we have a wonderful guest, Sarah.
You need a
I'll give
turtle.
a cool name.
You need a turtle.
Sensei Sarah.
You need a
There you
turtle
go.
name.
A turtle
Turtle
name?
sister?
Why?
Turtle
No,
Sensei.
because none of
Sensei
my
Turtle.
sisters have turtle names.
Oh, you're right.
It's Turtle, Turtle Dad, and then we have Donut, Bunny, and Doodle.
You're right.
Good point.
Good point.
And I do have Sarah here in the title of the stream as Sensei Sarah.
Sensei
Oh.
Sarah. You are Sensei. You're
I feel
official.
so
now.
special.
Yes, it even says special guest.
I should
Aw.
take that out. I'll just change it back to special.
You're a special guest. I'm just a guest.
change it back to guest, no special, just guest. Change it just special, special : Sensei Sarah. You're not a guest, you're just special.
How do you? I don't know what to do with that.
Oh dear.
So play a Sarah chord.
A sour chord?
Yes, a Sarah chord.
What that means.
I don't know either.
There you go.
But you now
That
have
was
your
for
own
you.
chord, I guess.
Thank you.
That. There you go.
Is that more like a parachute cord or an umbilical cord?
It's just one. I'd call it one. A chord. That was a Discord.
Yes, that was very much Discord.
I don't know what happened. I don't know. Too many fingers on that hand? I'm not sure what happened.
Alright.
All right. Well, why are we here again? Oh, because this is what we do
Talking
Friday
about-
night to waste time.
Yes.
Push bits out on the internet that nobody listens to.
People listen.
How many people listen? Could we have stats on this?
Yesterday I had an average of 4 people.
I'm paying you good money to
An
stats
average
on
of
this?
4 people.
An average of 4 people. I wasn't on yesterday.
Last week. not
Oh, last
yesterday.
week. Last week. We had an average of 4 people. Or wait a minute, an average of 4 people or a total of 4 people?
Average.
Really?
Yes.
That means sometimes we had more than 4.
No, just most of the time it was 4. So I guess the average technically would have been like 3.7.
Oh, okay. Well then there you go.
I round. I don't like talking about averages and having half a person, you know? I don't do that whole 3/8 of a person
Well,
thing.
if someone's listening to this while they're listening to something else, you would count them as half a person.
No, I count them as a full person because
Really?
they are listening.
Only part.
Whether or not they have full attention, they're giving us their full attention is totally
Oh,
out
that's
of the
true. So there could be
question. It's
thousands of
just-
people on, but nobody giving us their attention.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure that's encouraging. I don't know. What are we going to talk about this week?
Encouraging for monetization reasons.
Does it matter? I guess it doesn't matter, does it? for
As long as there's
monetization
viewers.
reasons?
Doesn't matter if you're paying attention or not.
So who's in our listening audience tonight?
I can't tell here.
Well,
I
fine.
don't know how to tell on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube doesn't tell you. It keeps everything a secret.
I think it might actually. I
Oh.
just don't know how because I've not really messed around with it that much.
Why is there an R there? Oh, for rubber mushroom.
Well, that's interesting. Is it saying your bitrate is way too high? Lower your bitrate.
Your bit rate is way. Are you still streaming at 60 frames per second?
No, it's only 30.
Really? What's your bit rate?
Much higher.
That's 6 megabits per second. That is kind of a high for 30 frames per second. You should be doing about 4.
Why do I change that?
What's your resolution?
Resolution is the same as it was last time. Oh, it's just streaming video bitrate is just right there. I'd have to go and manually change the
That's a bit high. Yeah, you could get away with 4.
bitrate.
However, I can't get away with... Okay, wait a minute. I'm tethered. This week I'm tethered. I wasn't tethered last week.
It's because we have a guest now.
And my coffee is way over there.
Do you know what you can do?
Wait,
Hey,
what?
cancel the podcast. He has no coffee.
Cancel the podcast.
Use your hands.
I am. See, I have to do this.
You can't play the guitar and have coffee.
You can try.
Well, there's a conundrum.
Take your headphones off. Go get coffee. Come back.
All right, but if they break this time, it's not my fault.
Yes, it is. You're the
No.
last one that touched them.
Not my fault. Here we
You
go,
were the-
world.
You were the last
Turtle
one that
Dad is
touched
taking
them.
the headphones off. What will happen?
You were the last one that touched them, so obviously it will be your fault.
Ah, much better. Coffee. All right, I've decided what this podcast is going to be about.
All right, what is
I'm ignoring you all podcast.
again?
Again.
All right, Sarah, what do you want to talk about?
Hi.
If he's gonna be ignoring
That's
me,
right,
all
just ignoring
podcast.
Turtle, all podcast. That's what we're about here.
So how was your week? That's usually what I start with, actually. How was your week?
So if you were to try to talk to me, I would not
My
respond.
week was very productive.
That's good.
Got some stuff done.
That's good.
Well, it's no fun ignoring you if you've got somebody else to talk to. That doesn't usually happen.
Do you hear someone talking? I don't hear anyone
That
talking.
doesn't usually happen. Fine, I'm not ignoring you anymore. Didn't think about that angle. Well, I sent you lots of links, and I've decided I'm not going to go through any of them. They're depressing. They're just depressing.
Stop sending me links that I spent 45 minutes after work to make sure that it's all set up and then go rush to eat dinner and then we're still late and then you're like, oh yeah, by the way, we're not using them. This is at least the third time that has happened.
Well, it's nice to be prepared. I'm glad you were. But, well, I don't know. They seem so depressing. It's like political links and virus links, and I don't think there's any good news links. And that was my fault. I should have really found some
Good news today.
Yeah,
This
I
is
should have
fun,
found some
Sarah.
good news links.
So this is something you should know. Many, many times, many
At
times,
least.
Dad will send me an article. Most of the time, it's something political.
Okay.
And then at some point on Friday, before the stream, he'll go, no, never mind. I don't want to talk about that. It's political. I don't want to get political. And this happens almost every single week.
And help you there. I heard this is only relevant if anybody listening is from our area, but I heard that this restaurant opening second, like, locally big.
That's
Game
not
and
just
food
you.
and-
Discord's being weird.
Oh, Discord's being
Hold
weird.
on.
Okay.
Discord is
Fun
being
stuff.
strange. Can you restart that sentence? Because Discord decided that
It cut
as
out.
soon as you start talking, it's just like, nah.
It cut out every third bit as you were speaking. It's like, what is she saying? What is this girl saying? She's
We
babbling
got-
in Klingon.
Fractions of words.
Tons of words.
Try again.
Okay,
Restart,
well-
try again.
It's only relevant to people for our local area, but Bliss Ice Cream Restaurant is opening up a little ice cream shack.
Oh,
It's-
Really?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
puppy friendly, and I'm excited.
You said
Gotta
That's
do it like
pretty
a-
cool.
Puppy
She did
fri-
say puppy friendly, yeah.
puppy friendly?
Yeah.
Like, bring your
That's what
dog?
they said on their post. Furry friends are welcome.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So there you go. Not political, fun news for you guys.
That is cool. That's actually good to know. When are they opening?
That's all I got.
So you guys, when are they opening?
When I don't know, they just announced it. They've been doing the clearing.
I noticed that there's been a lot of work around there, yeah.
That's what the work is for, but it said it's coming this summer. But that's all I got.
Ah,
It's
okay.
gotta be soon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got here in my list of things to do. Oh, wait, no, I do have some good news.
Ooh.
I have
okay.
articles where I'm not picking on President Biden.
Wait.
What?
How was your week?
Oh, thank you for asking. It was hectic. It was a
Happy
hectic...
birthday.
It was... Excuse me?
Said happy birthday. Now the whole world knows.
Now the whole world knows. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to get so many presents I don't know what to do with them.
Well, it's Turtle Dad's birthday yesterday,
Just
so
what I
don't
want.
give him
Don't
anything.
give me anything you missed. You have to wait till next year.
You know what that means, right?
They'll all forget by next year.
The next year your birthday might probably be on Friday.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right.
You
Yeah, it
could
could
do
be.
a stream of consciousness on your birthday. That'd be fun.
That would be interesting. What was I talking about before? We got so sidetracked?
Not Biden, I think you said.
Right, actually, he did some things I actually liked. I remember that, and I'm like, oh,
That's good.
he's done. I hurt myself there. He's done a good thing. Okay.
I had become too shocked. I have a heart attack now.
Did I? You don't start. Did I mention that Oregon counties wanted to secede into Idaho? I think we covered that last week.
You mentioned that
Yeah,
last
we
week.
covered
That was
last week.
amusing.
That was old.
Strange.
Why?
but amusing.
Parts they didn't like the conservative or rural parts, which I guess more the conservative parts of Oregon, don't like Portland, which is very liberal, and apparently they voted to secede. They wanted to become part of Idaho, and they were taking some counties in Northern California with them.
Okay.
That was their plan.
It'll work.
Yeah, whether that's going to go anywhere, it's like, yeah, no, but fine. I just thought it was interesting. It's like they passed it. They actually voted to secede. Let's see. Wait, I did have something here. Okay, here's a good article. This is really good. Okay, so Colorado becomes the first state to ban legacy admissions for higher education.
Really?
Now,
They did that?
they did that.
What is a legacy admission?
A great question. A legacy admission is when you're given preference to be admitted because your parents went there.
Ah.
So, oh, your dad was an alumni of our college. Well, then that, puts you a little higher on the list of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now, normally, when liberal states do stuff like this, I cringe and go, oh, what are they trying to accomplish here? What is this evil? But no, this is actually, I think, a really good thing. Colorado on Tuesday became the first state to ban legacy admissions at public colleges and universities. Governor Polis signed a bill that puts an end to it, basically arguing that the system disproportionately harms first-generation college students and basically anybody else who didn't have a chance to have a relative who got in, because now you're prioritizing the descendants of relatives people who got in. And it's like, well, that's harder for other people to get in that way. And I'm like,
That's a good point.
his
I
argument
never
was,
thought of it that way.
yeah, no, I didn't either. His argument is basically, you should get it on merit. If you're good, you should get in. Not whether your grandfather or father went here. And I'm thinking, that's actually not a bad idea. So anyway, I like that.
Though I am pretty sure the only reason I got accepted into URI is because both you and Mom were alumni.
I didn't even know you applied.
I did.
Oh.
I applied to URI, Rick, and CCRI. CCRI obviously was like, yeah, we're a community college, you can do whatever you want. Rick was like, we'll get back to you, and never did.
Oh, really?
And URI was like, yeah, you're accepted. I hadn't even said what degree I want to go for. They're just like, yeah, you're accepted.
I did not know that.
Your parents did great.
I did not know that. So anyway, that's a good news article that I thought was
Cool.
worthy of mentioning.
Cool.
In other news, let's see what else is my list here. No. Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
I had one.
A very long news segment today.
Yeah, that was our news segment for the week. It's been a busy week. Okay, I have not had time to look into things.
Speaking of busy, Sarah, you said your week was productive. What productive things have you done?
Read a book, which was very nice.
What book?
Did some errands. I did some wedding planning. I painted my kitchen.
Nice.
Did you get it painted out good?
I did. It's very It went from like a red to a very light green color, like pastel green, and the kitchen is so much bigger.
What book did you read?
It was a young adult fantasy book that I don't remember the name of off the top of my head because I read it too fast.
All right. Did you ever read the Michael Vey books?
One or two. I don't think I read the whole series.
Okay. Oh, actually, speaking of Michael Vey, but completely not related to him, Percy Jackson.
Yeah. What about him? He's cool.
That's not related to Michael Bay at all.
This
What
is
about-
young adult
about
teen
Percy
book,
Jackson?
whatever. The TV show's coming. Did you know?
Percy
No, I did not. I hope it's better than the movie.
Oh, it will be. Guess why?
Why?
You have to guess. I'm going to give you 3 guesses as to why, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the TV show is going to be significantly better than the movie.
Different director.
Well, yes, but that's not the reason I'm thinking of.
Different actors.
Also, yes. There's a
Rick
the
Riordan is
reason
part of
the
planning.
reason for both of the fact that there will be different actors and a different director.
Rick Riordan is part of planning.
Yes, he is leading it.
Oh yay!
He is leading the production. He is doing the writing. He's organizing the group of writers. He's finding a bunch of professionals who know how to write TV shows, giving them the Percy Jackson book and said, "This is the script." He
That's
even mentioned that he's like, writing a script won't take long at all because we have the script. It's the book. They did a preliminary casting call last week or the week before, and he mentioned about all the brilliant teen auditions that were ported in, which means that they're obviously going for the right age, which would make sense because Rick's doing his own show.
Yeah.
He's the one finding directors. He's the one finding costume and sound and all of that. He's organizing it, pretty much. He's being the producer,
Oh, I'm really excited now.
which is really, really cool. So I'm excited for it. Who knows how many years it'll be until it comes out.
Right?
But he recently finished his last book series, or his most recent book series, and so now his priorities are the TV show and putting his name on other books. Yeah, he has a series of books called Rick Riordan Presents,
Oh,
where it's other authors who are inspired by his work, and he's like, that's cool, and he publishes it.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Really good
Oh,
idea.
That's cool.
So it's a lot of very similar stuff. It's a lot of mythology and stuff like that. There's actually a series that takes the whole Percy Jackson concept and puts it into Irish mythology. And
Ooh.
there was a little. I started reading an article that he wrote about that, where it was his first dip into Irish mythology, where he wasn't the main writer, but he's been a consultant and how to write a story like that. So
Irish
it's-
mythology. I don't think I know any Irish mythology.
It'd be similar to Celtic mythology.
I
It's
don't
gonna be
know
fairies.
Celtic mythology. Except what I'm
Well,
learning
you-
from Outlander.
No, of it.
I know of it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fun. I'm kind of
Yeah.
excited for him. I'm glad he's involved because the last time when he wasn't involved, it wasn't very good, and he made some
Yes.
really good stuff.
It was
Yes.
challenging to enjoy, especially if you've read the books.
To enjoy.
However,
Did you like that euphemism?
the
Yeah.
special effects were pretty good.
I don't know the special.
I honestly don't remember. I was so disappointed in
Yeah.
Percy and Annabeth.
The only thing that I can remember was the fact that the special effects were pretty good.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I think the movies kind of held their own entertaining wise if you didn't read the books.
Yeah. It's not like the Avatar movie where it's just like, oh my gosh, this is just so bad. No matter if you do or don't know the original, it's just so bad.
Yeah.
But no, if you completely ignored the fact that the books exist, they were somewhat decent. They felt a bit rushed. There was some things that weren't making too much of any sense.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a complete pile of crap. It was just mostly a pile of crap.
Maybe I'll read those books again.
I have them.
I know you do. I'm gonna stop by and read your library.
You should definitely read the second series.
The Egyptian one?
No, the second Percy Jackson series with the Roman gods.
Oh.
I started that one. I think I caught up to where he was whenever it was like 5
Now,
years
is that
ago that I was
really,
reading.
Yeah.
was that really different than the first
Yes.
one? It
Yes.
was? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you just did it with Greek gods. How are you going to do it differently with Roman gods?
Well, see, the way it works in the book is that the Greek gods and the Roman gods are different personalities of the same gods, but the two different personalities don't have the memories of the other one. Do I know you?
Oh, that's how he wrote it.
Yeah.
Well, then he can do whatever he wants with the characters that way. Because
Yeah,
they don't have any memory.
pretty much, and they have different personality types to kind of fit the different mythologies better. Because the Greek and Roman gods were super similar in what they did. You had the god of war, you had the god of wisdom, you had the god of sky and lightning, and but the personalities and names were different.
Interesting.
So that's how we kind of got around that. And there's a lot of tension between the Roman demigods and the Greek demigods, and I think their infighting was the cause of World War II.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah, I
you
should
know
definitely read that
now you
series.
know the real cause of World War II. See, it's an educational podcast.
The end of that series, it ends very, very well. Book 4, I believe. I
Don't
think
give me any spoilers. I don't think I read the last one. I think I only read.
whichever one they're in Hades,
Two.
whichever one
Or three.
they're Percy and one of the books Percy and Annabeth are traveling through the underworld, through Tartarus to get to somewhere, and that I think is the best book.
Okay.
I
remember
in
that
the series, it's really, really
the
good.
original
All the
series-
characters are fantastic.
The original series was so good. I actually remember listening to it in the car on the way from work. I'm like, he really wrote some entertaining stuff here.
They did.
Yeah,
Some good
it's
stuff.
Really, really good series.
It's on my list of series that my kids are gonna read someday.
I only had one problem with the series, and that is the reintroduction of Nico D'Angelo.
Oh, I remember him. Wait, Nico. Yes, I do remember him.
In the original books, little, like, how old was he?
He was young.
10?
Yeah, maybe that old.
Something like that. Young kid, really powerful with, necromancy.
I forget what is that. What he was? Okay, right.
Yeah, he's a son
right,
of
he could bring back the
son of
dead.
Hades.
Right,
Yeah.
he could bring back the dead. Yep.
And he had like little skeleton soldiers and stuff like that. But at one point he just up and left. He's like, Camp Half-Blood's not for me. I can't do this. And he leaves.
And this was in the original series.
This was in the original series, and he ends up coming back for the final fight and helping out, and then disappearing and going off and doing his own thing again. And then he's reintroduced in the Heroes of Olympus series, which is what it's called. And after the initial reintroduction, things are perfectly fine, and they make a lot more sense, and he has very good character growth. I really
But
like
what's
his
his original
character. But his
introduction? What was
original introduction is a super retconny. I'm trying to make my cast more inclusive to the popular culture, but I don't quite know how to do it well yet.
What's retconny?
Pretty much he kind of went back and went, oh, by the way, all those things that Nico was doing, which is just, little kid looking up to a really famous teenager who's doing all this cool stuff, and I want to be like him, It's like,
He erased it.
he wasn't actually, looking up to Percy in that way. He was gay.
Oh, he tried to make it.
And he did the whole he did the whole retcon. Oh, I was I
that's
wasn't
too
just
bad.
starstruck. I was in love and and you didn't reciprocate it, and I didn't know how to feel. that was some of the most awkward writing Rick Riordan has ever done. Just because it was super, I'm pushing this gay character.
Right.
After the fact, after that,
After you get over that,
after you get over that, any more has to do with Nico, any more that has to do with any LGBT characters, are way more natural.
Okay.
It just makes so much more sense. It's way more natural, and even Nico, after that initial book and following, it was much more of a, he is here because of his abilities and what he can do, and the fact that he's gay is just a little side thing.
Right.
He starts to have a love interest with one of Apollo's kids or something like that. But that initial introduction is just super forced.
Yeah, I see that.
Super forced. But after that, he gets much better with it. There is it's a really, really interesting character in the Michael Bay books that is non-binary. Doesn't have a gender, but the way that works is it's because they are a child of Loki.
Okay.
And one of the aspects that they gained from Loki is his shape-shifting. Now the problem is, because he is only part god, they can't fully control their shape-shifting. So they could turn into animals here and there, but sometimes when emotions just take over, they will just be a ferret and just hide.
Be a ferret.
Or when they get annoyed, you will suddenly see a bear.
Got it.
And depending on what emotions they feel, they could look like a male or they could look like a female. And I think that's a really interesting way to do non-binary.
Yeah, that's an interesting twist. Yep.
I think that's really, and that's well written.
That's interesting.
That's very well written.
Yeah.
Nico's introduction was not.
I wonder if these authors are being pushed that way by the publishers to make it, especially for kids' books.
Yeah.
To make it more inclusive,
I honestly have no idea. But every character that Rick Riordan has introduced since then that's been in the LGBT community is way more natural. It's like somebody would actually meet rather than somebody that's just
thrown in there to be there.
Thrown in there, or like the super over the top personalities that you'd see online or something like that. But Rick Riordan has historically been someone who tries to be inclusive and show how much diversity there is in the world.
Oh, that's true.
The Kane Chronicles is about twins. But the twins, one white, one black. Because the parents, one's white and one's black. And it just happened that when the twins were born, one was white and one were black. But they're I think, fraternal twins.
That might be possible.
It is.
Yeah.
That's possible. It's happened.
Yeah, I can see that.
And there was a whole...
Imagine that for a second. Total tandem. Sidetrack, whatever you want to call it. So, tangent, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Growing up, you used to be confused as twins all the time, and we're not.
You guys used to be confused as
Imagine
twins?
how frustrating it is for people that are actually twins and nobody believes them when they say it.
Yeah.
So,
okay, that's it. That was my thought.
okay, you guys were twins?
No. She's saying, imagine like the people who are identical twins who get confused all the time and just get being annoyed that they're the other one. Yep. But then flip that and imagine
we are twins.
Exactly, people who won't believe that. No,
Right.
you're not twins.
You're not twins.
You're not twins.
That's funny.
And I believe that me and my siblings look somewhat different, and I've been confused as a twin for almost all of them.
I don't know how that can be. You don't look that much alike.
Okay, thank you very much.
That
but
I don't see.
I mean,
some people say we do.
Them.
Right. Plus the fact you're all at least like 20 months apart or something. It's, you know,
Sarah and I are less than that.
18 months apart?
Yes.
Yeah.
18 months? Okay.
Because you went, Sarah survived a year. Let's have another one.
I don't remember.
The timing, that's how it works.
It must have been how it worked, yeah.
Congratulations, we didn't kill the first one.
Well, that was a bone. That was like our first milestone. Like, what do we do? First milestone actually was the first milestone was what do you do when she wakes up? We got past that.
Hope so.
Yeah. but you survived me slipping down the stairs with you and dropping a phone on your head, so we figured you were good.
Is that her
Are
or
you
me?
sure I'm okay?
She did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Am I sure you're
He
okay?
is.
Well.
I'm not.
Yeah, sure. I'm okay or you're not okay?
One of us.
Yes. Go with yes.
Fair deal. That's all I got.
Look at the bits there. They're dropping. They got these little bloops in them.
No, that's the viewer count.
Oh, that's the viewer count. Oh, we're up to 3. 1.
That's 2.
We're up to 2.
I
We're
could-
doubled from 1.
I could do a nice chat rate.
I can't really imagine that we're super interesting for people to listen to.
We're not. We're very boring. Which is good because you can say anything and nobody cares.
Why don't you think we're super interesting people to listen to?
Because we're not talking about anything of substance right now.
And
Sometimes we have quite substantive discussions.
and
This
you don't
is-
need.
I don't know.
All right,
This is not one of them.
all right. I have a question for you. Have you heard a comedian?
Okay.
Have you heard a comedian?
Yes.
Okay. What of substance do they talk about?
Not necessarily, but like they have a point.
Well,
They have a reason for talking. You're there for a reason.
they're trying.
I don't know what for talking is aside from just talking.
They're trying to be funny.
Our reason for talking is to have conversation and chat. That is our
It's
reason.
it's actually kind of like talk radio, though.
Yeah.
I mean, and there are, it is kind of fun just to listen to talk radio and listen
Yeah.
to people talk about.
And
something.
there's
So
a
the
ton of
that I-
this.
Skip on the radio to get to the actual song. So that's what we're doing right now.
No, there are stations where their whole point is to talk.
I know. I'm just not surprised nobody wants to listen.
Well, I'm interested.
I sometimes enjoy listening to just people chat. I mean, and the podcasts that I listen to, half of them have topics of stuff, and the other half are just we just sitting around and chat about whatever for an hour and a half.
Yes, and I don't mind that if that's the podcast I tuned into.
Yeah.
But if the podcast I tune into is about a topic, and they spend the first 20 minutes talking about their cat, that gets annoying. So I kind
As
of
you
draw the
said,
line
that
on
people get up over the table.
that. Something like that.
He heard you.
But I don't mind that. But if you know what I mean, if it's a topic and you spend the first 10 minutes talking about your cat, that's annoying.
Yeah.
But if you just say, hey, we're just going to talk about nothing.
I mean, but that is
It's probably what I did though.
that's what we brand it as.
Yeah, we've
we
gone for
branded
the
as
nothing.
talking about we're the stream of consciousness. Whatever comes to mind, we just talk about.
That's our brand, yeah.
If you abbreviate that, it's SOC.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Speaking of which, I've only found 5.
Yes.
So for those of you who are very confused, David gave me socks for my birthday. But he hid them all over the place, and I have to find them, and I've only found 5 so far. So if you
How many are there?
I'm assuming there are 6.
I'm assuming it's an even number, okay?
Well, because it said 1 of 6, 2 of 6.
Oh,
So after he
okay.
finds 5, he's gonna eventually find 7 of 6 and 8 of 6.
He's like, whoa, wait a minute here. 7 or 8 of 6. Wait a second.
How many are there? You'll
Math
never
was
know.
not your strong point.
I'm just gonna keep buying him socks and hiding it for the rest of the year.
Right, 7 of 6, 8 of 6, 9 of 6.
13 of 6, 42 of 6.
So anyway, I've still got to find number 5. But I'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
I'll stumble across it like 3 weeks from now. Go, oh, look, a sock. Why is there a 5 on it? Oh, right, yes.
Why does it say happy birthday 5 of 6? Or 4 of 6, I think
Or-
is the number
I
you're
forget
missing.
Yeah, I think I'm missing number 4.
Oh, by the way, Sarah.
Sensei, Sarah.
Sensei Sarah. Are you
Yes?
still... I have your graduation present.
I have a graduation present?
Yeah, I was in the store. I was in the store with Karen a couple of weeks ago, and I saw something. Then I'd be like, "That's kind of stupid," but it'd be hilarious as a graduation present for Sarah. So I bought it and then forgotten to give it to you the 3 times I've seen you since then.
So basically, he says he has a stupid graduation present for you.
And actually, it was in my room when you came into my room the other day,
So I probably saw it.
and I still forgot it.
Oh. Okay. I'll be over tomorrow.
And
Okay,
I don't
Rich.
see it unless it's a laptop.
No, I've already bought one laptop as a gift. Those are expensive. I'm
Right. No.
not doing that for a while.
Got it. I don't see. Could
Dude,
be
you're so nice. I only buy laptops as gifts for myself.
right.
Yeah, but Karen only had a Chromebook, and you really need something better than a Chromebook.
Yeah, it's Karen. She has special privileges.
Also true.
Special privileges. Yeah. I can't see anything. He must be hiding
It's
it
on
somewhere.
the floor,
It's on the floor
under that desk.
under that.
Don't ruin it. Be surprised.
I'm not going to ruin. I just want to know what it is. I'm not going to tell you that it's a. I have no idea what that is. Hang on, I got to take my headphones off again. I hope I don't break them.
Oh dear.
Oh.
I think it was saying.
I'm back.
I kind of wish I could see that because he's like holding the headphones and like leaning over into the chair as much as he can and trying to like get a good look at it.
I saw it. It was interesting.
So is David. So we are.
Well,
fair.
yes, that's true.
I'm interesting, really? You think
I wouldn't
so?
go that far, but okay. You are no.
Get out.
What? I can't get out.
Yes, you can.
I'm tethered.
You've taken those off twice now. That is not an excuse.
I don't like it. I'm tired. I'm tired this week. Really am.
Dude, I'm excited for the holiday weekend.
I am very excited. Yesterday was such a tough day though, because yesterday I thought it was Friday all day.
Oh.
I really did. I did. I woke up like, oh dang, it's not Friday. It's Thursday, and that was such a depressing feeling. But I wasn't the only one. Other people in the group were also like, it feels like a Friday. I'm like, yes, it does.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway,
Today feels like a Saturday for me, so I'm all mixed up.
oh yeah. Well, now I'm happy it's Friday now because then we still have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Wait, you guys get weekends?
We get weekends. Dang it. You have to deliver the mail through rain and snow and sleet and hail. Hey, that rhymes. And dark of night.
Hopefully not.
Snowing. Ooh.
Mr. Henry will bring you the news, yes.
Oh my god.
Through rain or sleet or snow or ooze, Mr. Henry will bring you the news. Looks like we're going to Jerusalem.
Okay.
I forget my kid's names before I forget some of his stuff.
You know what's really weird?
Yes.
This program. According to this program, we have been live for 43 minutes and 8 seconds and counting. However, the average watch time is 50 minutes.
Whoa.
How does that work?
I don't know, but I'm not going to question it because I'm confused.
Average watch time is 50 minutes, but we've only been doing it for 43. I don't think that works. I don't. Yeah, I don't think it works.
That's what it says.
I mean, I don't think that works. They're obviously counting two different things. Maybe one's counting from when you actually went live, and the other one is counting from. I got nothing. No
Do you
idea.
have a going live soon page that people watch?
Possibly. When I schedule the stream, it might kind of automatically make a going live soon thing.
Well, wait a minute. There's
Wondering
what,
if that could be-
7 minutes difference? How much minutes difference?
Well,
is
yeah,
there?
that would be about here.
Oh, so maybe it actually started from when you said you scheduled it, and the
So
other
that
one is
means
counting
somebody
actual
had it-
time.
That means that somebody had it open because they got notified that
and we
that
weren't
it was
there, and
supposed
they
to start.
left.
No, they're still there because it's the average view time.
Oh,
It means they've stayed the entire time.
it's probably Sarah.
I didn't give her
So
the
there-
link
yeah.
until halfway through.
Oh.
Not halfway
And I'm
through.
not
it
on
was like
YouTube right now.
10
Oh,
minutes
you're not.
through.
Okay. Well, whoever you are, thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate your business.
And if you can figure out the song I'm trying to play, Mouse gets coffee.
Yes, that's been an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
We'll play for Sarah.
I should go back. I should go back to practicing. Yeah.
I didn't even know you were trying to play a song. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm playing the chords to this song I'm trying to learn, and it's not really a song yet. But when somebody can figure out what I'm trying to play, then I must have learned it well enough. So I just kind of play these chords on and around in a circle. As soon as I remember what they are, hang on one second. Oh yeah. But they're the wrong speed, so it's going to be tough to figure it out.
Is that your phone?
Yes, because this is not the speed of the song, but it's the speed at which I'm playing the chords.
Sounded like it was coming from way over there.
That's me.
No. All right. Cool.
So I just do this all the time, all day. Not all day.
Not all day. It's
All
a podcast.
podcasts. Most of the podcasts.
Yeah. Until you get really into something, then you have to put your guitar down because you have to.
Right.
You have to talk
Use my hands.
actively.
Talk with his hands is Italian. Can't help it.
Yet you all get on me for doing that.
I don't get on you for doing that. I get on you only when somebody gets whacked with it.
Which doesn't happen often. Doodles learn to stand far enough away.
Yes, I learned to walk through crowds with my hands up because I'm short. That's how that works.
It does sound very familiar.
You will know it once I get it good enough. You'll know it. So anyway, and if you know it and can figure it out, send Mouse coffee.
Okay. I can probably do that.
You can.
Can probably do that.
And coffee or figure out the song?
Well, he's got to do one to do the other. Well, not technically.
I think I figured out the problem with the average watch time.
What's that?
It's the clock is going faster than time is.
What?
Well, that's silly.
Let's do the time warp again.
Well, because what, like 4 minutes ago, when we were looking at the stream and it said 43 minutes, the average watch time was at 50 minutes. It is now 47 minutes into the podcast, or the stream anyway, and the average watch time is just about to hit an hour. So
I don't know how that works.
there's some weird time warping going on. Not sure how that works, but it does somehow. Yep, we've hit an hour for the average watch time. We've not been live an hour. I wonder if I reload the page.
Oh, this could be bad. Here we go, folks. Bye. See you later. We're done now.
The stream is still going.
Nope, it's gone.
I didn't end the stream.
Are you sure? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
The stream, look at that. The stream timer is still right there.
That it is.
No, the watch time's still the same.
So, I have no idea. Anyway,
But you're the one that's supposed to know.
I don't know these things. It's
Why
a
not?
computer thing.
Yes, you are the computer guy.
No.
You program computers.
No.
That is your job.
I just get paid to program computers.
That's what I said.
No, you said I actually do it.
I said you program computers. That is your job, and you just said no. I just get paid to do it.
I just get paid to program computers. Doesn't mean I actually do it.
I'm assuming since you regularly get paid that you also program computers.
Well, you probably could jump to that conclusion.
I hope I can jump to that conclusion.
All of these thoughts last week, and I don't remember any of them.
Usually that's what happens. Especially with this podcast, we go, it's like, oh, this would be cool to talk about. Oh, this is something that happened. I should remember that. To talk about it on the podcast. And then by the time Friday comes, you're just like, what do you want to talk about? You're like, I have no idea.
That's why I send links that I then decide not to use.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's so much more helpful.
I don't want to depress people and bring them down with all this bad news and all, you know. So I've got to go back to my good news. Like, I could look up some good news right now. Wait.
All right.
I can do this.
By the way, the average watch time just jumped down to half an hour, so I really don't think we can trust that at all.
The average watch time jumped to half an hour. That's because the number of playbacks went up.
What?
Number of playbacks went from 1 to 2.
Yes, but I don't think that would.
Depends on how they calculate the average watch time.
Maybe. But that still doesn't make any sense.
And why does it say playbacks?
Because you can go. This is a YouTube video.
So you can start from the beginning anytime.
Yeah. Someone could join right now, 50 minutes into the podcast, and start at the beginning.
Oh, maybe that's what's happening. Interesting. So if enough people jump on and watch at the beginning, our average watch time could go close to 0. They'd all stop. They're all at like 1 second. A large enough number of people.
No, average watch time is not how far you are in the video, it's how long you have been watching.
Right, so if a lot of people jump on and they've only been watching for a few seconds, and it calculates it,
Which would go down, but it wouldn't stay down.
It wouldn't stay. That would go up again.
It would stay down, but yeah,
it would go down and then jump up again.
Maybe that's why it jumped down.
Yeah, because somebody else came on. And playbacks was a 1. So thank you, whoever you are watching, but you won't hear this for 50 minutes. So
if they make it that far.
They're going to get bored long before that. Most people do. I do. And I'm here.
Wow.
Wait, stop that.
Wow.
That's not true.
You're just insulting. You've insulted me so much on this podcast. So much this week. What is it about Sarah that makes you insult me?
I just
me.
don't know how to answer
wait,
that.
you're not here. He doesn't insult me nearly as much.
I don't know how to answer that question, and I just don't know how to answer that question. Let's just go with that. Oh, here's some encouraging news. Wait. This is encouraging news. Where is it? I have it.
I just got $1 million.
Ooh, good for you.
No.
That'd be very encouraging news.
I don't think that's it. Here it is. Scientists discover that. Wrong article. Where did I put the article? Where did they discover it?
I want to know what they discovered.
Oh, yes, here it is. This is actually good news. This is from Nature, okay? This is from just nature.com. But if you have ever had COVID, researchers now think you may have the antibodies for a lifetime. That's right.
Sweet.
Yes.
If I've had it twice, does that mean I have double the antibodies?
I think it means you can give some away. I don't know how that works. But people who recover from mild COVID have bone marrow cells that can churn out antibodies for decades. Although they don't know if it'll work or how well it'll work on variants of it. Well, that's true for any virus. But many people who've been infected with SARS-CoV-2, which is really hard to say, will probably make antibodies against the virus for most of their lives.
The whole push for everybody to get the vaccine right now is kind of BS.
Well, let me finish the article. So suggest researchers who have identified long-lived antibody-producing cells in the bone marrow of people who have recovered from COVID-19. The study provides evidence that the immunity triggered by the virus will be extraordinarily long-lasting. Adding to the good news, the implications are that the vaccines will have the same durable effect. Implications. But either way.
Nope. I have science questions about that, but since none of us are scientists, I'm not sure if we can answer it.
I could still answer them anyway. I have no problem with that. So basically what the scientists are saying is that your body will remember that it had this and then be able to make the antibodies for it. And it looks like you've got it at least for years, possibly forever. But then the final paragraph of the article has to go on to say, but we really don't know how long it will last, so you may need a booster shot. It's kind of a weird article. It goes on to say you've got it for a lifetime and it looks like you're going to have it for a while. And then at the end, they kind of like hedge their bet. So, yeah. So I don't know. But anyway, this is nature.com. You can go look it up. It's on the website right now.
It's on the stream
right now, rather. Sorry. But I thought it was, I mean, that's kind of cool. Good news. And I don't know. That was kind of cool.
Question that I don't know if we can answer today is I've been told that this vaccine is not operate like a typical vaccine where, exposing your body to dead cell viruses or whatever and teaching it how to defend against it and produce antibodies for it. This vaccine, what it does is it makes your cells harder for the virus to attack and infiltrate and attack.
Well, there are two different types of vaccines. One is derived from the original virus. I think that's the Johnson & Johnson one. And then the other two vaccines in this country are not.
Okay.
They're
My
done
question
by using a new
would be,
process.
how does the vaccine have a similar result as your body having all of the antibodies if it's working on a different process on the cellular level?
That is well above my pay grade in science.
I am guessing. This is a total guess. I have no profession in any of this, but if you want to say I have a profession in this, you'd be lying, but I wouldn't stop you.
There's a point here, folks. Just wait for it. Just wait for it.
I'm guessing that what happened is that they took a guess and saying, this is what the virus looks like. What we know about antibodies is this is what the antibodies would look like. So let's create something that would work like these antibodies would.
That's basically kind of what it is.
No.
That's my guess. That would make the most sense.
I do
if they
know
were
that
just like, I don't know, make it look like an elephant, that'd be a little bit strange, but I don't know what scientists do.
I do know that two of the vaccines are using new techniques, and one of them is basically based off the virus itself.
Yeah.
And there are differences in them. They both accomplish supposedly the same thing of giving you the immunity. Beyond that, I can't tell you how they work or why they work or anything like that. But I was just encouraged, since I had COVID in November, December, Christmas time. I was just encouraged to find out that I may have the antibodies longer, possibly permanently.
But if you have the antibodies, there's no harm in getting the shot, is there?
No, I don't think there's any harm in getting the shot. No, I don't think so.
No, but the shot may or may not even do anything.
Yeah, I mean,
as long as it's free.
Yeah.
It's free. That's what I'm saying. If they ever announce that it's no longer going to be free and they're going to start charging for it, I'm going to go get it just so I don't have to pay.
Yeah, right.
I am going to get it. That might be one of the future things in their list of weapons to get people, tricks to get people to get the vaccine.
Probably.
Incentives.
But I'm gonna end up getting it anyway.
I'm probably gonna wait a year or so and then get it. Maybe the end of this year. See more data, watch more data come out, and see what's going on. Unless by that time they change their mind. I mean, they change their mind every day. They may go, oh well, we've decided that if you had it, then you're okay. But I don't think they'll say that.
I'm going to guess that no matter what, there are still going to be some things that you will need this vaccine for.
Some things to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's completely wrong.
No.
Because you started a class of people.
I don't.
Why not?
Because you need a tetanus shot to fly out of the country.
Do you really?
Most kids need a chicken pox shot to go to school.
Yes, I think that's wrong.
But for
shot to fly out of the country.
For
certain things,
for leaving the country, for getting to certain things, I could totally, because there already are regulations. You need to have these shots. You need to make sure you have this and this. We have to, check your medical records to make sure you're not currently.
That's different. That's very different than what they're talking about.
That is what I think will stay.
Okay.
I totally expect in 4 or 5 years for, you don't need a shot to go to school. You don't need a shot. However, if you want to go to France or if you want to go to Italy, you need to get the COVID vaccine.
Well, no, that I can understand. The problem is if you start requiring people to, you can only go into certain buildings if you have it. You can only do that's a problem, because now you can start segregating people.
Yes.
And I need to go into that building to see that company to get this loan. Oh, but I have to have a shot to get into that building. Now I can't go in there. Now I can't get this.
I think a lot of people are going to start, because I already know a lot of people who are for the vaccine, but are against stopping people from doing things about the vaccine.
Yes, unfortunately what they want doesn't matter, and I think the government is going to push it. They're going to push it through the private sector, though.
Whether or not they're going to push it doesn't mean the state governments are going to push it or not.
True. That's true. but I think you've got enough. We've already seen you've got enough difference in the states and how they feel, where some go one way, some go the other way. So I can totally see that some states will require it, some states won't.
Yeah.
What if a state says you can't cross our borders unless you've got it? Can't come into our state unless you've got it? And the government says, "Oh, states
well,
can do what
all right,
they
hold
want."
on, hold
and
on.
Now you start
Here's the thing, though.
getting into problems.
And this is what we saw with the start of the coronavirus. You cannot enforce state boundaries in the U.S.
Like by law, or you just can't do it
unless you literally deploy the militia and stop every single car that goes through
that's
every
true.
single highway and back road.
It's just
You are not going to do it because the states don't have. This is how you enter and exit.
No,
the
that's
state.
true. There's so
You
many
have,
ways
This
in.
is a highway, and this is a highway. Oh yeah, and this street, this street, this street, this street. This house is split between two states.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
There is literally no. So you can
It's hard
say,
to implement.
you can't do this,
Right.
and we're gonna do this and that and this, and I can go in, and the likelihood of me being checked when I go into Rhode Island is incredibly slim.
Right. No, that's very true.
You know.
There's no practical way to do it. But regardless of the practicality of it, just the concept of it should scare people. Just the fact that if someone comes up with that idea, I think people are going to just close their eyes and go, yeah, whatever. But they should react to it.
They're already kind of doing that. The whole what started today in mass with if you've been fully vaccinated, then you don't have to wear a mask in a public place. But if you haven't been, then you should still wear a mask. The thing is, nobody's checking.
Right.
And in fact, check. It's now considered ill form to ask somebody if they've been vaccinated or not.
Right. And that's probably the only thing that's going to save it.
Yeah, it's only working in theory because I already know people that are like, I know a business that's like, you guys do you. I'm not going to ask anybody. Do what you feel comfortable with.
Right. And I think that's what most people are going to do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's totally what most people are going to do. So.
I mean, that's what most people are going to do because that's what already happened in Texas.
But that should tell you something. It tells you that the way most people are thinking and the way the leaders are thinking are not in line.
Yes.
So what are these leaders doing?
America is not politically driven.
Is America's what?
So most of
Most of America's not trying to be reelected.
Well, true. But
I want to be reelected to be a citizen, guys.
should-
Elect me as a citizen.
It should scare you that the leaders are doing something and most of the population is going, no, that's a bad idea.
It doesn't scare me. I like it.
They should be in line. I
I agree, they should, but the fact that the masses aren't just like, yeah, sure, whatever leader says.
Right, that's a good
That
thing.
would be-
That's a good thing.
Right now, like, this is the rules, so when somebody's watching us, we'll follow it, but if they're not watching us, then we're just going to do whatever we want.
Right.
Like, it kind of, like, it shows me that people are actually still thinking and they still care about people and not just following what somebody tells them to do like little sheeps.
That's true, but it scares me that they're being quiet. It's like, yeah, we're going to let you do what you want to do. I mean, we're going to ignore what you say, but we're really not going to fight you about it. So just go ahead, pass laws and do things, and we're not going to care.
We're
That's kind of what's happening.
We're also in a society and a culture where it almost seems to be the louder and more vocal you are about something, the less effective you get at it.
Well, that's an interesting point. Yes, I can see that.
Because after a certain point, everyone's like, all right, you've said enough. Now just shut up.
Shut up. Be quiet. Yes, that's true,
Some have
Sarah.
very much tolerance for talking without doing. And that's why I think nobody likes our politicians.
They talk too much?
They talk and they don't do.
Oh, totally true. Oh, totally true.
That's
No.
why a lot of the politicians
Totally true.
don't like the effective politicians.
Oh, apparently it's sunset in here.
Yes, it is. It is
9:30?
definitely sunset.
9 o'clock? Is it 9 o'clock?
Nine.
8 o'clock.
No, it's 8:11.
It's 8:11. The lights in the room just went out.
It's getting really dark outside.
Yeah, it's,
No,
it's sunset.
We're in a room with no windows.
I've explained this before.
But they haven't heard it.
Yes, they have.
You're right. It's the same two people.
Sarah hasn't heard
Yeah, okay.
it. I set my lights to automatically turn off at sunset.
Like off?
Like off,
Yes,
off.
like turn off at sunset.
Oh.
So
Why?
sunset's at 8:11? Wow, it's getting late.
Why?
Well, it is almost June, yeah.
Because I'm in
Yeah.
the basement and I don't have any windows, and it kind of gives me a vague sense of day and night.
That's a good point.
That's great. You could set them just to dim a bit at sunset, and then you'd know, oh, it's nighttime now.
That's why I set them to turn off at sunset.
Yeah, but then you turn them back on and you kind of forget that they...
Only when we're streaming.
Oh, you leave them off?
Usually I leave them off.
Oh, that's interesting. Didn't know that. Okay,
Even on Thursday night streams, I turned it back on because Bunny was with me yesterday. But on Thursday night streams, when I'm streaming with people on Discord, I leave them off.
That's interesting. Okay, cool.
Generally, unless I'm purposefully playing with them for lighting effects or for just messing around, I let them do the automatic day-night cycle just to kind of help me not get stuck in the, oh, it's like 7 o'clock, right? Because all my lights are on and I look and it's midnight. Right. Because I've done that way too many times.
Right. Make your own little ecosystem down here.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
It's very travel-esque of you.
So that's what esque of me?
Space travel.
That's what I was thinking. It's like how they do it on space science fiction movies where they're simulating day and night.
I mean,
that sort of thing.
You'd want to.
Yeah.
Because otherwise
I think they do it on the lab, on the space lab.
Yeah, otherwise it just get like super confusing.
Yeah.
You know?
By the way, you have an excellent connection, it says.
Yes, it does.
There you go.
And stream health is excellent.
You have excellent stream health.
Thank you.
Okay, well, very good.
Yeah?
Well,
this was fun.
We reached an hour. Shall we wrap up?
Let's wrap up.
All right.
Wait, I will play our exiting number, which sounds a lot like
we have one of those too?
Yeah, it sounds a lot like our intro.
It's literally whatever Dad just strums.
It's whenever I decide to strum.
By the way, I have a recorder now. We can actually record a intro if you want to make like a custom guitar riff intro and just play it at the beginning.
I could do that.
No.
But not tonight.
I said that's a no.
No, obviously not tonight.
So here we go.
Play the cat hunger. You just started walking around the house meowing again.
Sounds like Karen's cat.
He's mad at me because the bowl's only half full.
You're much better at that chord.
Thank you very much. Yes, I am. I'm getting better at that. And on that note, literally on that note, thank you for joining us.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Wasting another hour of your lives with us.
For the Stream of Consciousness.
You'll never see that hour back again.
That means they will have to go watch the stream again.
Ooh. Wouldn't it be cool if it worked that
Anyways,
way?
2
If you
hours.
watch reruns, you could live the same hour again. You could stay alive forever that way. But would you want to? I don't know.
So self-inflicted Groundhog Day. That doesn't sound very fun.
Right? It is a self-inflicted Groundhog Day. It's exactly what it is.
I don't know. That could be pretty fun.
But no. How fun could it be to do the same thing over and over and over again forever?
You get a lot
I
done.
guess if you
No, you get the same thing done. You get nothing done.
No, because if you're like, okay, I'm watching this, and then you go watch it again, and the same time goes again, while you're watching, you can do something else in the background.
Oh, then it's not the same thing.
Well, neither was Groundhog Day.
Then you're doing something else.
Neither
That's
was
true.
Groundhog
Depends on which version of Groundhog Day you watch. But yes.
Well,
yes.
in every version of Groundhog Day, you get out of it eventually.
True. Otherwise, the movie won't end.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's a really bad
So
story.
eventually, you have to do something different.
All right. This could turn into another podcast, so we better go.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Sensei Sarah, for joining us.
I'm waving at you guys.
We thank you. I'm waving back.
If you would like to watch Dad and Mouse Talk to Not Explode, head on over to twitch.tv/turtlecube, where they'll be playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes for 45 minutes to an hour-ish.
Yeah. Mouse is probably waiting for us and wondering where we are.
Be back here next Friday for another episode of the Stream of Consciousness. Maybe with a guest, maybe not. We don't know. We haven't decided yet. That's because we do everything on the fly. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, and we'll catch you later.
Bye.